Okay, welcome back. D2 Philosopher here. Today we got a video about the Tesladin. Tesladin is a character I used to play lots in the original Diablo 2. So I just respect and put one together here. So let's take a look at what I did here. So for stat points, I put in strength, just enough obviously to wear my gear. Dexterity, enough for block. Okay. Well, just about. Okay, because I'll have to put on my holy shield, right? And just about max block. So, vitality, everything else goes into vitality, just about just like every other build out there. Fire resistance, cold resistance, pretty good. Cold resistance can use some work, obviously. Poison resistance, just about max, and my lightning resistance is low because I do have that Sunder Charm activated right now in our gear. Okay, so there. We have grief. Okay, I also use a plague. So depending on, I don't know, really what I'm doing, I'll switch back and forth between grief and the plague rune word here. They both work pretty much the same. I'll show you in here in a little bit with some gameplay. I have laying on hands just for the faster attack speed and the damage to demons and fire resistance. This actually brings my fire resistance up a lot. Dream helmet and dream shield. Okay, obviously we're getting our holy shock ores from there, and they do stack. For our amulet, rising sun amulet, this is super important, especially when you're doing things like the Chaos Sanctuary and you need Fire Absorb. So I just run it with it all the time. I have an Enigma because obviously teleport is super crucial, especially for, you know, speeding up your runs, making things a little bit easier. For rings, we got Raven Frost. Obviously you cannot be frozen, super important when you are using Zeal. You do not want to be slowed down because then you're screwed. Thunder Gods. Okay, this one is for our Lightning Absorb. Being able to do bail runs with this character, it's possible, but you do need to have Thunder Gods on. Just if you run into souls, they at least won't one-shot hit you while you're wearing this. Moving over to the other ring is a Karen Wind. So I put this one on just for the life steal. Really everything else is just an extra bonus. I just needed the life steal just to be a little bit higher. And then Sandstorm Trek. Okay, so these ones I obviously should switch them to something that's more of like a dueler boot, right? Like what's it called? Goblin Toes or something like that, right? That has crushing blow and all that other stuff. That would be actually a better option than putting this one in. On the Switch, okay, I have Call to Arms. Obviously, I need to re-roll this one. My battle orders is terrible. And then a Phoenix Shield, okay? So this is just on Switch, so you can kind of replenish your life whenever you need to, right, on the run. So, let me take you out, or I'll show you the skills, I guess, for a skill tree. So, defensive auras, just about nothing. Only the things I'm going to put in are resist lightning and salvation. Okay, resist lightning, salvation are just going to be the synergies for the holy shock aura. Okay, I'm not actually using this aura, but it uses the synergies from the helmet and the shield do work and stack well with these two. So on my offensive auras, I pretty much just have 1-point wonders in all of them, so I can get down to conviction. My conviction, I still need a couple more points. I want to hit the 150% or negative 150% resist all. That's the goal. I need a couple more levels, obviously, to hit that. For my combat skills, I went 1 point all the way down to Holy Shield, just for the defense. And then Sacrifice and Zeal maxed out. I decided to max out Zeal as well, just because I did want that attack rating to be a little bit better. So let's take a look here. In Act 1 and things like that, this is on hell difficulty. He acts pretty much, you know, just like an Auradin normally does. Exploding guys and everything like that. So, you can see there, you don't have to do much. And there are some areas though where the pulse damage isn't hitting as hard, obviously, so if I go into somewhere like Act 4, Camp Sanctuary, or do a Veil run, the pulse damage isn't as effective because obviously the monsters have more HP and more resistance and everything like that. So you can see here in the pulse, it hits, still hits, doesn't hurt itself, not as much, and that's where having an attack resource comes in really handy. So you're not sitting there swinging and swinging. That's my build though. He is pretty tanky. He does seem a little bit, you know, worse than he was. The Tesladin in the original Diablo 2, I believe, was a little bit stronger because it was a stronger version of Auradin than the Dragon's power. But I believe now the Dragon is quite a bit stronger, especially for the pulse damage. And that's my build. Like, comment, subscribe. If you guys have any questions, concerns, or ways to improve the build, let me know in the comments below. Peace.